This unencapsulated foam, it disintegrates super easily. As you can see, it's made of tens of thousands of little spherical beads of polystyrene. And so you can imagine this being floats under a dock, under the constant pressure of wind and waves and wildlife. It's just a constant solidified oil spill into the ocean. All of these beads of polystyrene, this looks like food for so many fish and other aquatic species. Like, this is a ready-made microplastic. Instead of cleaning this stuff up until the end of time, we gotta just get it out of the waters and make cleanups obsolete. Folks who are not familiar with Surfrider Foundation's mission, it's the protection and enjoyment of the ocean, beaches, and waves for all people. We have 5 focus areas: plastic pollution, clean water, ocean protection, coast and climate, and beach access. Economically, climatically, ecologically, culturally, recreational, we see that oceans and climates are just essential.
We all know that this is a big symbiotic, we're all one. And so the health of the ocean and the forests are all combined in one way or the other. There's a river that spawns cohos, but the bears will hunt the cohos and bring it up into the forest and feed the forest. And you start adding up that connection of, a healthy forest adds to a healthy ocean and vice versa.
We're always working to reduce plastics. Half or more of what we find on remote cleanups is expanded and extruded polystyrene foam. Like all plastics, it does not biodegrade. It accumulates in the environment, and that's why it is called a pollutant. It is inherently not a circular material, we can't recycle it, and again, the best option is to be eliminating polystyrene from all applications.
Unfortunately, the effects of the pollution, especially styrofoam and things like that, this is debris that's choking up some of our salmon streams. It's detrimental, and we're sitting in one of the most beautiful places in the world. So much more is growing. When you really think about it, partnerships are the way to go. Especially as Indigenous people, we want to connect with as many people that are like-minded. And so Surfrider fit into the mold immediately. They're out there cleaning the beaches, which is, a tremendous task.
Once we've collected all the debris, we've sorted it into the various categories, we're then gonna hop on a boat. That boat is gonna bring us back to some kind of town. From there, if it's in Tofino, it's gonna go to the Ocean Plastic Depot and get stored until we're able to transport it to Ocean Legacy Foundation. A lot of people think about the downstream because that's what's really visual to us, that we're on the beaches, we're finding all this plastic pollution, including polystyrene. But at the end of the day, we need to use the data from our cleanups to be able to inform upstream policy solutions. So those upstream policy solutions, like getting a federal ban on expanded and extruded polystyrene in aquatic infrastructure, is absolutely necessary because we want to turn off the tap to plastic pollution. We want to make beach cleanups obsolete. That is our goal. And we're going to do that through the upstream policy.
So, is this dock totally new dock?
No, so everything on the surface, they did some repair to it, but the main star of the show is actually undercover. So it's underneath the dock. So docks aren't just floating on the wood. They need to have floats underneath to be able to be this buoyant. And so before, it was on this open, expanded polystyrene. Of course, that was breaking off into the ocean every day. The dock was unstable. So we were able to get the foam out and put in air-filled floats, which are completely stable, durable, more weather resistant, repairable. And that's what we're standing on right now. We've been working with Tla-o-qui-aht First Nation tribal parks for many years, different cleanups, different campaigns, programs. And actually this campaign started out of a conversation saying, what should we work on in terms of pollution prevention in their territory? And it was brought up that, again, all the polystyrene foam floats were breaking off and going into the waters, or fish are gonna eat them and other animals are gonna eat them. And so we thought about, okay, well, how about we demonstrate the solution in action?
It's an amazing transformation is what it is. You know, we were down to pretty much salvage docks and things like that, which did have, unfortunately, styrofoam and things like that we didn't want in our environment. So, lucky to Surfrider and other people to join in and give us a dock that's, not just gonna last long, but keeps the environment clean, which is what we need.
When we have healthy marine ecosystems that is void of pollution, that's going to feed the forest and create those incredible old growth trees. Everything is interconnected. We have a responsibility to give back all the ocean gives to us and makes possible for us.
Success in my mind is a healthy community, vibrant with culture, language, and being back on in our traditional territories like the true stewards we are.
Our hope for aquatic environments everywhere is that they are clean and healthy and accessible for all people, and as much as possible under some form of protection.